Hello YouTube. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Usually I only review equipment and airsoft stuff. So a company reached out to me and it's this VEVOR, I don't know how to pronounce it. They reached out to me and I thought it was a scam first because they always contact for some weird off Instagram. Like every single company I've ever worked with, they always contact with like weird Instagrams. But I answered and I saw it's legit. So they said there was a bunch of things they wanted me to say, and I've seen some of the other videos. VEVOR, I like your product. I've already seen a little bit and tested it. I'm not gonna follow any script, so let's go exactly like how I want to talk about things. First, this is a compressor. This is a compressor for air. This compresses the air so I can fill this tank or whatever it does. It fills up this tank like when you fill your car with gas. This is a special kind of compressor. This doesn't need to be water cooled, it doesn't need oil, it doesn't need a bunch of different things to run. That also means that this is not as a fast filling compressor as some of the other ones, but it gives you a lot of more options to use it. So it comes with a huge manual here, and just saying before you use this, please read through the manual. This is not something they told me to do, but please read through this manual because this is not idiot friendly. So I don't know much about all these kind of stuff. Okay, that's a lie. I've already used compressors a lot, so I do know a lot about it. But this doesn't have a lot of fail safes. The price is $260, $270 or $250 or something like that. So it's a cheap compressor. So before you use it, read this. It comes with this. This has a filter inside. It's just a small. It comes with extra filters. Extra filters are these. This you put inside of this. Then you can take these out and dry them after each time you've used them. That's a good tip. When you've used this, take this out, dry everything off. I will show you later in the video. Let's see here. This is one of the really smart things. Since this is not a very aggressive compressor, it fills very slowly. This takes 25 minutes to fill a full bottle. All my bottles are full, but I will show you how it works still. It takes 25 minutes to fill a bottle when a normal compressor takes around 3 minutes. But this doesn't have all the water cooling, and this can be filled from a car. So if you want to use it, when you go to a mill sim, it's the perfect option. This is obviously the power supply, and most important of all, the compressor. So what is this? Well, this is to fill. You put this on here. Boom, make sure everything is filled properly. Make sure everything is tight before you use it. This is to fix the air pressure. So when you're full, you do like this, and you screw it in when you have to fill your tank. On top, you can choose how much you want to fill your tank, and this is kind of cool. I only run normal tanks, so I can fill to 3,000. And the pin has a line that goes down where you can choose what to fill. I will put it at 2.9 just to make sure. I don't know how accurate it actually is. Let's see, is there anything else we need to know about this? This is on and off. Is there anything special? No, there's nothing we really need to know more than that. Test the compressor. Oh yeah. There's a tank on top. There's a temperature gauge that tells you how hot it is. It obviously auto turns off by itself, but always keep an eye on it. Anyways, let's try to fill my tank a little bit and see how it works. Okay, so I went down to my basement. I'm gonna try to fill it up here. I don't want to fill it up inside of my apartment. I feel like even though this has no gas or anything in it, like oil, I feel like this shouldn't be inside. Just so you all know, this has nothing inside that you can service as a user. This is purely non-serviceable. So if something breaks, the O-rings in this, for example, you can fix those. The ones you have extra parts for, you can fix. But if something breaks inside, you do not fix it, you contact the company. Just to make sure everybody understands. But let's try to fill up my tank. I emptied out a little bit of air. I emptied it down too, let's see here. 2K. Let's try to fill up to 3K. There's a million of videos where people film this on YouTube, where it takes 25 minutes to fill this exact bottle. So I feel like I don't need to film it all. You just have to trust me or check another review. Yeah, like it makes no sense. There's literally billions of videos where they're showing it. So yeah, let me try to fill it and then go over how it is after, check everything if it's good. information, I just turned it on for 30 seconds ago. That's very fast filling. It was at 2 and now it has... Okay, it's getting pretty close now. Let's see. Let's set the thing here to 3. It's impossible to do it, it's so shaky. It's to 3. And down here, it's on, let's see. Pretty close. Let's see when it turns off. Oh, nice. It turns off by itself. So when you take this off, you bleed it first, just so everyone knows. And a lot of water came out, as you saw. You bleed it, boom. Now when it's bled, a lot of water comes out, actually a lot. And then you can take it off here at the bottle. Boom. Because if you try to take it off before bleeding it, no good. Anyways, then you just turn it off like this. I think they say it has to run just a little bit before. But I heard that it's really good to run it a little bit when there's water in it. I heard it's really good to run it a little bit when there's water in it here. Just turn it off on real quick. I will put it on a little bit less here. Turn on. Just run it. Can you run it without? No? Yeah. Okay. It doesn't do anything. Well, that's good. Turn it off. Boom. And no water comes out, nothing is dripping out. Perfect. We let it stay open. Then we turn it off. That's easy. Let's see how much did we get on it. Wow, that's easy. Nice. Okay, so we tested the compressor now, and as you saw, it filled the tank all the way to 3K. It's actually quite impressive. I would like to talk about this real quick, but first let's get into this. So let's take this apart, see if we can do it. Yeah, I need this still, sorry, to have a proper grip. So this is where the filter is in, and it's kind of important to, each time you used it, you want to take out the filter because it will get wet. The question is just, is it easy to get out the filter? Okay, so this is the thing. This is obviously not wet yet. It's completely clean. But this, you want to take out, each time you use this, you want to take this out. You want to clean this real quick. You're like, is there any water inside? Just do it. You're like, it might not need it. I'm like, just do it. The more you take care of it, the longer it will last. Then you put in this again. Boom, in. And then you're like, okay, is it wet? Maybe, maybe not. Just clean it. So this is a cheap compressor. This is not an expensive compressor, so therefore it will also not last as long as a compressor that costs maybe, let's say, €1,000. But they give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra filters, and there's the 6th filter in it, so it will last a very long time. The compressor, is it serviceable? No, it's not serviceable by you. You need to contact the company. The only things that are serviceable is the O-rings that you see here and the springs. It tells you in the guide, in Danish we say brugsforvirring, which means the confusion manual. In the manual it tells you which parts you can exactly do maintenance on. You don't want to do maintenance on this because, you know, it's apparently doing it. So I cannot tell you why actually. So now we have the compressor. Remember this, always bleed it. And then you want to clean it a little bit because when you use it, it gets a little bit wet. That's just how it works. There we go. So let's talk about the compressor real quick. Would I tell you that it's worth your money? I got it for free. They literally sent it to me for free, 200 something euros. Would I have paid it myself? Yes and no. My fills, I can get free fills. It's basically free. It's like €2 for a whole day. But if I didn't have that option, this is probably the cheapest and most easy option because it doesn't need a lot of maintenance, it doesn't need oil, it doesn't need a water filter, it doesn't need all these extra filters like a lot of them do. But the minus is that this is really fucking slow to fill. It takes 25 minutes 20 to 25 minutes to fill this full thing. Is that a long time? Yes, when another one takes 3 minutes, but the one that takes 3 minutes is super expensive in electricity. It ruins a lot of the filters. There's a lot of issues with it because it's so extreme. Is that the correct way to say it? It's so extreme. It has water filters, it has oil filters, it has a bunch of filters, so there's a lot of more stuff that can break. So if you're just a hobbyist or you have time, you fill this before you go to the field. If you have a 4.5k carbon tank, you can fill it up to 1.1 liter. 1.1 liter carbon tank with 4.5k is, if you have the Wolf HPA engine, that's around 12,000 BBs. If you use more than 12,000 BBs on a day, you have issues anyway. So will this be able to fill you up and you not being able to need to fill more for a day? Yes. If you have the small tanks, will probably take you 5 to 10 minutes to fill, and then you can fill a bunch of those. So yeah, plus it's cheap, plus it needs very little maintenance, plus it's very easy to use, minus it's really fucking slow. Sorry for swearing. VEVOR, you know my channel, otherwise you wouldn't have reached out. Hopefully that would be dumb. So yeah, is it a good machine? Is it a good compressor? Yes. Do I think you should buy it? Sure. Do I have a link you can click on to make money so I make money for each sales? Yes, but I'm not gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give the links directly to the things instead. So if you wanna buy something, you can use that. I'm not doing this to make money. Full transparency, I'm doing this because I love Airsoft and I wanna share cool stuff, and this is a really good option for you. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for seeing this VEVOR, and if there's something I didn't say, I'm sorry, but I don't wanna go off a script. I've seen a lot of other people just say, so this compressor can do blah 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 blah. Hey, didn't I talk about everything? I think so. Anyways, I love this product. It's actually really good. It's actually a really nice product. Like it's very nice. It's very easy and it's just nice. Anyways, I love you all. Remember to leave a comment, like, subscribe, go to the website and say, is there anything you want Kaslab me to check in the future? If there's something you want me to check in the future, tell me, and I'll talk to them and I will be like, hey, I think my channel is interested in me testing blah blah, and we will see what's up. Anyways, I love you all. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and most importantly, go buy the product if you want to. It's pretty cool. I love you all. Peace.